What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be all about secrets to content creation that I wish I knew sooner. I actually made a video about this a few years ago, but I think social media is starting to change a lot, and honestly, I think it's becoming easier to blow up on social media. Even though social media is becoming more saturated, more people want to do content, I think with technology and just the way things are changing, how quickly trends can come and go, it's actually easier these days to become a content creator. So I want to share with you guys some things that I wish I knew sooner when I was starting out, but also some things that I am implementing this year myself as a content creator. I've been doing this now for almost 5 years full time, and I've definitely learned a lot. And there's definitely a lot of things that I wish I would have been doing way sooner. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. The first thing is planning content. What kind of content do you want to be making? What is your niche? Do we even really need a niche these days? And I would honestly argue that nowadays, I don't think that you need to have one specific niche. I think it's actually better to have content pillars. As human beings, we have different interests. People want to see different sides to somebody. You follow someone online and they're only talking about one thing, it can kind of get boring, versus if they're talking about a handful of hobbies or things that they're into. I just think it's way more interesting, and it creates for a way more well-rounded social media presence. So if you yourself are kind of trying to figure out like, okay, what do I want to talk about? I would honestly just sit down and ask myself, what am I into and what do I want to see more of online? There's a lot of content out there, but there's nobody else in the world like you with your personal experience. So I really encourage you to also think about like, what is your unique angle? Like, what are things that people are not talking about, or ways that people are not talking about a specific thing that you want to add to the conversation? If you're into fashion, philosophy, art, books, media, how can you combine all these interests into one cohesive social media presence? Maybe you're into beauty. There's so many things out there. Make content that interests you, and I promise you from there, you're gonna find the right people. Also, another reason why I think content is becoming easier to get into these days is because you don't have to have the best quality content. Like honestly, some of the best content that I've seen on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, it's not like the most high production. I see a lot of really great quality content that's filmed on people's iPhones, that's edited very like simply. Like I just think that nowadays you don't have to have the most expensive camera or the best quality footage. Just start with what you do have and focus on the quality of what it is that you're talking about, right? Actually plan your videos, plan what it is that you want to speak on, and make sure that you're delivering value with what you're speaking about. So for me personally, my setup's not the fanciest, but I really like to make sure that I'm planning out my videos before I record them. I will kind of like write a tentative script or like outline of my videos. I like to base my videos a lot around what I'm journaling about. So I like to spend a lot of time doing inner work, just really, spending time by myself. I don't need to over plan my videos, but I do like to have some time set aside to creatively plan what it is that I want to talk about. So I do encourage you to block out some time for that creative planning and, just thinking through what it is that you want to deliver when it comes to your content. Don't worry too much about quality, just make good videos that people actually want to watch. And then when it comes to editing, I think editing can be the most challenging thing for some people. It takes some time to learn how to edit a good video. Like I've been editing for years and I still don't think I'm the best at it, but I've been using this platform recently called Descript that makes editing so much easier and so much more efficient. And I actually want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys never heard of Descript, it's an all-in-one tool that makes it fast and intuitive to edit videos like you would a document. So it's actually really cool because you can upload your footage, import it into Descript, and they turn it into a text where you can visually see what it is that you're talking about in your video, which I personally, as someone who likes to write and read, and I like to see things visually, it makes it so much easier to edit a video, especially because for me, I tend to ramble a lot. I use a lot of filler words. If you guys saw the raw footage of my recordings of my videos, I have a lot that I have to cut out. So using something like Descript makes it so much easier because it almost feels like you're just editing an essay. And they have this AI software called Underlord. It helps you edit even quicker and even more efficiently. So if you tell the AI, remove filler words, add subtitles and captions, and improve the audio quality of my video, it will do it for you. Like it literally makes it so easy. You can just give it suggestions, feedback, and you can keep telling it to do whatever you want it to do until you have the video the way that you want it. So I really love this because it literally just makes editing so much easier. It makes it way more efficient, and it just makes it so much more concise. I think that also nowadays, because people have such short attention spans, sense. You want your videos to be as concise and to the point as possible. And sometimes you have too many filler words, or you're just getting off topic too much, or you have too many pauses. It can really reduce the retention rate of your videos. So I think having something like Descript where you can visually see where all these things are happening and you have AI to help you with removing those things, it makes it 10 times more likely that your videos are going to be successful. So I love this platform. Like, I'm very excited to be using this more often in my workflow. Definitely recommend it if you create YouTube videos and even if you do short form content. So this kind of like brings me into my next tip, which is when you do edit a YouTube video, like let's say you want to grow a YouTube channel, one thing that makes it so much easier nowadays to blow up on social media is short form content. YouTube is its own beast of a platform to grow on, but because of YouTube Shorts, because of TikTok, because of Instagram Reels, so much easier for your content nowadays to get discovered and potentially go viral. So I definitely recommend clip down your videos and utilize short form platforms to promote your long form videos. Luckily, Descript makes it very easy to do this as well. They actually have a program in their system where you can take your long form video and clip it down with their AI software. You can literally just tell the AI like, okay, pull out some footage, pull out some viral worthy clips for me, and it will do it for you. Like, it literally knows what is going to have a good chance of going viral. It's really, really cool. I'll show you guys like what it looks like on the screen. You just hit create clips and Descript will find the best moments from your recording and you can choose your favorite ones and you're done. So it's just such a simple process. And to me, I'm like, I don't know why I haven't been doing this sooner. Because honestly, this is something I've really struggled with over the past few years. And I really considered hiring someone to like do this for me. My brain is so used to YouTube and long form content. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going to look good. Like, I don't know what's going to do well on TikTok. There's so many different clips that you can choose from. Like, I would always struggle with choosing the right clips. So I really like that this kind of just does that for you. And again, it takes the guesswork out of it. So really, really excited about this platform. Again, I just was really excited to share this with you guys. If you guys want to check them out, I'll be sure to leave a link to them down below, as well as a QR code that you guys can scan if you guys do want to get started with Descript for free. Thank you again to Descript for sponsoring today's video. Also, make sure that you are paying attention to what works and what doesn't. Because of how much data we have with technology nowadays, it's so easy to get quick answers on what's working and what's not when it comes to your content. I really recommend, if you really want to be a content creator, you want to take it seriously, give yourself like 6 months of consistent posting minimum. I'd say maybe like every month check in on this, but also like at the end of the 6 months, really take a look at all the content that you've posted and take note of what's doing well and what's not. If something's doing well, if it's getting a lot of views and likes, that's really telling you that people like that content from you. And even if you like, let's say you make a video that you really enjoyed creating, but it didn't do as well, that doesn't mean that you need to stop talking about that topic or stop making that kind of video. You may just need to make some tweaks on your filming style or your thumbnail or your title in order to really attract the right audience for that topic. Because when you think about it, content creation is a creative process. You should be enjoying what you're creating and you should be creating videos on things that you enjoy talking about. I don't think that you should be using views or likes or technology or analytics or whatever to tell you what to create. I think that you should be consulting with yourself. Use your own inner guidance system to tell you kind of like, you know, what to create, what you want to talk about, and then use technology as a tool to help you do that, right? So that's why I love something like Descript or just looking at, you know, analytics in YouTube Studio, whatever it may be. I like to use technology to help me with content, but in a healthy and useful way. My last tip, honestly, is to just keep going. No matter how long you've been creating content, I think that you should be doing it mostly out of enjoyment. And if, you know, things take off, if you're able to get rich from it, great. But if not, I think that you should still be doing it as a way to express yourself. Try not to put too much pressure on yourself and try to get into a flow where you really enjoy creating and you're not so much focused on a specific finish line with it, because you can have 1 million subscribers. I've heard people say this, and your brain is still going to be wanting 2 million, 3 million, right? There's always a never ending goalpost that's going to be moving just with anything in life. So I think especially with content creation, don't focus so much on the views or getting to a certain place with it. Obviously have goals. Like if you do want to do content creation full time, if you want to quit your job from it, then cool. Like have that as something in the back of your mind to work towards, but don't obsess over the numbers because it's literally going to drive you crazy. I promise you, I know from experience. Just focus on showing up every day, create content that you love, and I promise you the right people will find it. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope this video was helpful in some way. Let me know in the comments down below, where are you at in your content creation journey? How long have you been making content? What kind of content do you make? Leave your socials down below so we can maybe all go follow each other and support each other. And if you guys have any additional questions or like topics that you guys want me to cover when it comes to this, definitely let me know, because I can definitely make some other videos as well. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.